Hey folks, this is Truthiracy here. I just got home from a long day of work and I came home and found, of course, another crazy psychopathic video made by Queeny. And I'm going to go ahead and respond to some of her crazy accusations once again and basically prove that she is um, extremely psychopathic, actually, and a liar. First of all, let's take a look at the word psychopath. A personality disorder characterized by a pervasive pattern of disregard for the feelings of others and often the rules of society. Psychopaths have a lack of empathy and remorse and have very shallow emotions. So notice the part where it reads a pervasive pattern of disregard for the feelings of others. So, in other words, basically what that is saying is that this person exhibits behavior patterns, and these patterns show a disregard for the feelings of others. So, in other words, she doesn't give a crap when she makes false accusations about somebody. She doesn't seem to care about their feelings and how her lies can, maybe hurt not only somebody's feelings, but can also make the person look bad in society. Um, I'm going to show you a little saying from Hitler that he used called the big lie. Make the lie big, make it simple, keep saying it, and eventually they will believe it. And you can do your own research and find a connection between Hitler and Aleister Crowley, and that's exactly why Queenie and her husband are Thelemites. They believe in Aleister Crowley and the mind control, thus the trolling that they're doing to many people like myself. So when somebody is going to accuse somebody or assume or charge or insinuate or incriminate and defame somebody, they need to have proof in order to do so. But she claims that she has proof, but actually she has no proof whatsoever, but yet still makes these claims, which is exactly why she lacks empathy and remorse for her actions.
Ad hominem. All right. So get to the core of what my upload was exposing about you, and get off the bandwagon where everybody else is attacking based on ad hominem. All right. That doesn't cut it.
That's funny coming from the horse's mouth. You see, you're the queen of ad hominem, so don't sit here and try to throw back that theology onto me when actually it's you who is the queen of ad hominem.
Attack or respond by using something other than deny, deny, deny. Okay? All you're doing is denying. which, which is basically what people do.
It's funny because you're the one who is actually in denial. You can't accept that you've made accusations and claims that have no foundation whatsoever, and you're completely wrong. So you're the one that's actually denying my answer to your assumption, and that is you're wrong.
So anyone can go around making false claims and false accusations. I mean, I could say that, oh, Queenie Cameron, have you guys heard? She's actually a whore on the corner.
But just because I make that accusation doesn't mean that it's actually true. You see, you say you have proof, but actually you have none whatsoever. And it's obvious that you don't watch my movies, calling me a Zionist or half a dozen of the other names you call me. But the truth is that you don't have any idea what you're actually talking about. You see, if I made an accusation on someone and it turns out that I was dead wrong, you see, I'm an honorable person, so I would actually say, hey, I'm sorry. I was wrong. You see, but for some reason you don't possess this quality in a person. Your inner self does not possess this quality. There is only one important question at this very moment. And that question, Queenie, is to you. The question is, what are you going to say when the truth comes out and everyone finds out that everything you say was nothing but pure bullshit? We want to hear it. What are you going to say? You see, you can't run from truth because the truth will always surface. And the truth is 100% that I am none of the things that you accuse me of. In other words, Queenie, you're dead wrong on all of your accusations. Period. So, Queenie, you see, people deny things when people make accusations that are completely wrong. You see, when this is all said and done, when the truth finally surfaces, and the truth is that everything you're saying as truth right now is actually going to be found out to be nothing but pure lies. Watch and see the future, and mark my words. But there is going to come a day when you have to say, sorry. And Queenie, you should watch your mouth. The defamation, libel, and slander laws are pretty serious. Well, Queenie, I called you a psychopath, so let's see if there is actually a pervasive pattern of disregard for the feelings of others. In other words, let's see if you've made a bunch of false accusations on other people and have trolled them as well.
These people are sheep that are really wolves. They're dressed up as sheep. They're here to deceive you. They're here to take all what you have because they don't care about you. They want to troll you. They want to actually destroy your channel. Any truth here on YouTube, they want to get it off.
By Queeny Cameron 3 that I simply cannot just ignore, okay? You see, friends, this woman has been harassing me for 5 months, non-stop. Hardly a day goes by without her attacking me in one form or another. The woman is obsessed. The woman is obsessed.
You know, someone like this, and Queenie used to watch my videos. In fact, she still does. She tells me she's stalking me, which I completely believe it now. But she used to come on here and, you know, be a cheerleader and spew out cuss words here and there and say, oh, woohoo, good job. And then she sent me an email saying, you know, Daryl, I feel myself being led back to Satan, and I feel myself giving in to him. You know, and I prayed with her, and I said, you know, don't do that. You know, step away. And then it wasn't a week later, and she's spewing hatred against Israel, spewing hatred against me.
Spewing hatred against me.
Hello and God bless you. This is your brother Neftali, and today we come with a video addressed towards a YouTube user, which is a person who I honestly, sincerely am concerned about. Queenie, there's something wrong here, and this is a person called Queeny Cameron. I'm going to show you some things here today, Queenie, so that you can realize what the devil has caused you to do. A lying tongue. It also says, an heart that devises wicked imaginations. A false witness that speaketh lies. These Bible verses describe you to the T. And this is not who you were. I know, because I know you. I've known you for a long time. And you've turned into somebody these last few months, almost a year, that is unrecognizable. So when I confronted her with this, what happened, Queenie? Immediately, false accusations and intimidations. It's hypocrisy. It's accusations. It's slander. Anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communications out of your mouth. If you look at the screen, you're looking at the comments that you're making, Queenie. These are actual comments. I'm not coming to you, sister, with a Lion King video saying that I'm showing something that you're doing that is not. I'm actually coming to you today to show you that your fruit is rotten to the core. and I'm gonna leave this video up until you let me know that, Neftali, I got the point. I'll take it down. It's no problem at all. No problem at all. May God bless you. Alright? And whatever seed you have inside of you of racism, anything that you have inside of you that's caused you to be the way you are now, know that there's nothing impossible.
Hey, God bless everyone. My name is Pedro Luis Colon, owner of the YouTube channel, The Cosmic Truth. I am here to stand up and boldly defend myself against this quote-unquote campaign that Donna may have set up towards my YouTube channel. In a time frame where I was continuously speaking with Donna on YouTube, she decided to use Skype as a means of sharing her research to me. It was always positive responses on her end from that point. After several weeks of communicating back and forth, she felt comfortable enough to finally give me her home phone number so we could fellowship in the Lord. Then 2010 came, thoughts were shared, tears were shed, and out of nowhere things started getting personal. Another year goes by, and here we are now on the phone jumping into matters that have no glory to God, but of the flesh. Am I ashamed of what transpired out of this? You better believe it. Why do I say this, you may be asking? Because I eventually got caught up into Donna's influence by completely losing myself in the process of raising my own family and replacing it with online activity instead. As I said before, guys, I'm not perfect, and I would also message Donna sparingly on Skype about social updates within the YouTube community. This is when things started taking turns. After just 6 weeks of speaking with her on Skype, there was a sudden explosion and consistent pattern of unclean language I would see her use in her replies to comment threads under certain YouTube videos. At first, I thought it wasn't her, but after several weeks, common sense put me back into grips of this reality. Several nights after, I called her again and started sharing my concerns as to why she made such a 180-degree turn on the way she would approach her stance on various issues on YouTube. I was now stuck in the middle between two people who disliked each other. I can't quite remember how the two of them came to their indifferences. The reason why I did it was because at that point in time, I did not have anything against Keith at all, but it was pressured into doing so for the sake of not losing Donna as a fellow researcher and friend. I am here to boldly confess to you that behind closed doors, this is how most, if not all, of Queeny Cameron and her friends conduct their online activities when it comes to dealing with these type of things. Spam on both my Facebook and YouTube account continuously by a YouTube user called KeefTwoof, in which he would send me private messages calling me a Saturn and Moloch worshiper. This is when I decided to call her a few hours later that evening. When she answered the phone, it was not easy getting past the first 7 minutes of her speaking, but once I got the chance, I finally asked her who this person KeefTwoof was. In her response, she replied back by saying that she doesn't know who he is, but said it in a very sudden, innocent voice. By just the next day, I came to find out that not only is she really close friends with him, but we're basically playing Bonnie and Clyde together on who they would talk about. This is straight high school mentality all day. Read based on the things you have now decided to say about me, and I am saying this in the most respectful manner I can. Donna, understand that everyone on YouTube has seen the way you treat people with the amount of disrespect, language carelessness, lack of class, and borderline false allegations that you have made against the same people in which at one point in time you did look up to. Everything that you and everyone in your network have established in this open YouTube stage is nothing more than a pageant show filled with conceited minds, ego, and pride under the guise of Christianity's name. You went from spreading the gospel of salvation filled with beautiful joy to spreading a gospel of hate filled with anger and completely false personal allegations. You and your circle can't continue calling me a Freemason, a Saturnalian worshiping Moloch, Baal, Mammon, and every other name in the book, uploading as many videos of me all you want on your channel, but in the end, it will all do nothing. For I am nothing more than a humble, God-fearing man. In spite of every false allegation, every misleading video title, every misleading comment, and every conceivable thing you may have said bad about me, I am here to publicly announce my forgiveness, so in turn, I will forgive you. Ye shall know them by their fruits.